Hey guys, Editing Mandy here. I just wanted to hop on here really quickly and let y'all know that I had some issues when it came to my camera for today's video, so I have some color balance issues. It's going to be very warm throughout the video except when I do my try-ons. For some reason, my camera, when I did my try-ons, was very overexposuring. I don't know if I hit a setting or what I did on my camera, but I think it might be time for a new camera. So I just wanted to let y'all know that it's not you, it's not your phone, it's not your computer, it's not your TV, it's me. And I'm trying to do my best to fix it in the post editing software, but there's only so much I could do. So yeah. Hello, hi, how are y'all doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. My name is Mandy. Thank y'all so much for being here. I'm finally back in my filming space. It feels so good. Got the room painted, got a new desk, got a new chair. I could spin around to my heart's content. So today's video is going to be a plus size try-on swimwear haul from the brand Cupshe. I don't know if y'all remember, but a couple of months ago I did an Amazon plus size swimwear haul where I featured lots of different brands, and Cupshe happened to be one of those brands. Tried them out for the first time, and let me tell you, those swimsuits actually blew me away. Cupshe came from a wig and I was very impressed. So I have bikinis, I have one pieces, and I have a cover up. I have 6 things in total to share with y'all, and I hope y'all really enjoy. So let's get into it. If y'all like this type of content and would like to see more, please consider liking and subscribing. You know your girl would appreciate it. And without further delay, let's get into this Cupshe plus size try-on haul swimwear video right now. All right, y'all. So usually for these types of videos, I like to pull everything out of the package. I like to show you exactly what it looks like, let you know my first impressions about them, and then later on try them on, and then do a voiceover and let you know my overall thoughts and opinions. Well, we're not going to be doing that today because I've tried everything on. I know what fits, I know what works, I know what doesn't work. So I'm going to be letting you know on the spot what I think about it and what I dislike or like about them, if that even is translated in the way that I'm trying to translate things. So the first swimsuit that I want to share with y'all from the brand Cupshe is a beautiful green, a grassy green one piece, and this is what it looks like. And as you can see, it has this beautiful deep V-neck. When you go down to the waist, it has some very nice ruching with some built-in, almost like shapewear. So it's very firm. It holds you in. It holds in any sort of problem areas that you have unbelievably well, y'all. I was very impressed with the way that it held in my stomach. It just feels really nice on the body, and it also conceals very nicely because it has a little bit more of that extra fabric. And this is just a beautifully designed swimsuit. It has a fantastic shelf bra, so you don't have to worry about falling out, falling down, flipping and flopping around. You can really do whatever you want. And then when you turn this around, it has this really beautiful kind of a crisscrossy backside. I will say that added detail kind of exposes my flabby back. But I mean, I'm a plus size woman. You just gotta take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. So yeah, this is the first swimsuit, and now on to the next one. So now we're on to the second swimsuit, and this one is going to be a bikini that reminds me very much of the 60s and 70s flower child vibes. I love this pattern so much. It almost reminds me of the wallpaper of the 80s. If you're an 80s child or even a 70s child, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. Kind of like the fruit and the flowers and the colors, the beigey colors. It's just so pretty. So this is what it looks like. This is a bikini. I picked this one up in a size 2X. I also picked up the first one in a size 2X. So definitely check out the Cupshe size guide because it will not steer you wrong. So anyway, this is what it looks like. I love the really cute, playful ruffles right here on the top. I think it is just dainty and sexy and playful. And I also really appreciate the fact that this is not a halter, so it's not gonna cut into your neck, but it's still very supportive because it has this little back tie in the back that is adjustable, and it's also very thick and sturdy. And I have done my fair share of showing y'all swimsuits that just are super flimsy and are just not made for a plus size woman, even though it says it's a 3X or a 2X or a 4X or whatever. your girl can't handle something that's flimsy right there on the top, and this one fits perfectly. The bottoms are also extremely cute. So this is what they look like. They have a little bit of ruching right here in the stomach area. They're also very high-waisted, which I very much appreciate. And they also do have a nice higher leg line, so it kind of makes you look a little bit longer, a little bit leaner. So the fabric is double mesh, so it's going to hold you up, it's going to hold you in, but most importantly, it's going to make you feel secure, which I'm all about. So we are moving right along. Now we are on to swimsuit number 3, and this one is going to be a one piece, and I'm just going to let y'all know as a forewarning, this one is going to be a little bit more risque in the backside than any of the other ones that I've showed you. It's not a thong, but it's definitely not full coverage. So I'm just going to let y'all know. But this is what it looks like. So this is a very pretty black swimsuit. It has some mesh detailing right here at the bust. It also has a nice deep V-neck, which y'all know if you've been watching my channel for a while that I love a good V-neck. And it also has very nice thick straps that are adjustable in the back. So I don't know if you can see what these look like, but they're nice and sturdy and thick, which is something that Cupshe just does so well. And then whenever you go down to the waist, once again, it has another mesh panel that just makes your waist look so tight and so tiny. I really love that detail. But the interesting part happens whenever I turn around. So whenever I turn around, it has a really kind of a shallow scoop right there in the back, which kind of holds you in, and it doesn't accentuate any sort of like back rolls or back fat that you have. Your girl's got plenty, okay? This type of swimsuit with this type of cut have become hugely popular, and I think because people are becoming more comfortable with themselves, they're feeling really good about their bodies, they're not worried about what people think of them, and I am all about that. You wear what you want, you wear what makes you feel good, and I think Cupshe has done it in a really nice and respectable way. It's not quite a thong, but it's close. So now we are on to the second to last swimsuit, and unfortunately my camera overheated and it would not come back on for like 2.5 hours. So I'm actually filming this voiceover like 2 days later. And also I want to mention that if you hear like muffled voices and talking, I have somebody coming to work on our dryer because our dryer went kaput yesterday. So it just doesn't end over here. I don't know what the hell is happening. Anyway, this is the second to last swimsuit, and I had a lot of high hopes for this one. Unfortunately, it's not really my thing, but I'll talk about the positive attributes first, and then we'll talk about the things that I really don't like. So first of all, the color story and the geometric print is just adorable. I've never seen any kind of swimsuit quite like this. And when I saw this on the website, when I saw it on the model, I was just like, that's for me. That's gonna look amazing. And unfortunately, it just doesn't work for my top portion. And this is actually the part that I was really expecting to like because of how linear it was. It has some lines and all that going about it, but it just doesn't provide enough support for my big old boobies. So, I mean, it just is what it is. I have 38 triple Ds, and it just doesn't have the shelf bra that I've become accustomed with Cupshe. And really and truly, the only added support is right there at the neckline. And it's not a whole lot. It doesn't have a thick strap. It's not very sturdy. And then when you turn the swimsuit around, it has kind of that scoop back area that just kind of accentuates all my back fat area. I'm just kind of like wobbly and jiggly, and it's just not really my thing. This isn't the most flattering Cupshe swimsuit that I've ever tried, and so I'm gonna say this one is a pass. So let's talk about the final swimsuit really quickly, and then we'll move on to the cover up. So the final swimsuit has a lot of good attributes, but it also has a couple of things that I'm not really keen on, but I'm gonna talk about the positives first, and then we'll move on to the negatives. So this has an amazing silhouette. It's got those beautiful ruffles right there at the shoulders that I think is very cute and very flirty. It also has that lined mesh border that goes down to a deep V-neck that is so flattering for a plus size figure. They also added that dark mesh right there around the midriff that I think adds a lot of interest to the waistline and just makes it look very tight and very small. When you go down to the bottom area, the brief I find is extremely modest, which is fantastic if you have young kids, if you want to go on like a family vacation and you don't want to be super cheeky. This is going to be the one for you. And also similar to some other Cupshe swimsuits that I've showed you in the past, when you turn it around, it has that deep V back line that I think is just super beautiful. It's very flattering and just adds so much to the overall swimsuit. Now let's get to the thing that I don't really like, and it's very simple. It's basically just the pattern. I think the pattern with the florals and the palms and that type of thing is a little bit on the old-fashioned side. It's not really my style. I prefer something a little bit youthful or even something geometric like what we saw from the other one before. Other than that, this is a beautiful swimsuit, and really and truly, y'all, it's not that big of a deal because they have a multitude of colors and patterns on their website. So if you don't like this one, kind of like me, then they have others to choose from. So it's not the end of the world. All right, y'all, so now we finally made it to the final item from the brand Cupshe, and this is gonna be their bathing suit cover-up, and I gotta tell you, I am very, very fascinated with this fabric. It's like this thin, white, gauzy material. It feels so incredibly soft. I love the way this feels. I love the fabric choice. They couldn't have chosen a better fabric in my opinion. I do really like a couple of things about this. One of them being the adjustability of the waistline. So that does have a lot of inclusivity in mind. And the other thing that I really like about this cover up is the buttons. It does have functional buttons that go all the way down to the maxi length of the dress. And you can unbutton them and have it really flowy as you walk. You know, it kind of like cascades behind you, or you can have it buttoned down all the way for a little bit more modesty. It's just a very, very pretty silhouette, and the buttons are gorgeous. So they're like this dark, kind of a murky looking mother of pearl. I love the contrast of the dark buttons with the white gauzy fabric. I think that was a great added touch. My final note, or my final takeaway from this overall plus size haul from the brand Cupshe is I am very impressed with their overall quality. I think they put a lot of time, design, and thought into making beautiful plus size swimsuits, and they are just generally the best that I've tried on the market so far for the price. I just gotta say that to run around the $30 to $40 mark and to be this high quality, kind of rare. It's kind of rare. So I do highly recommend y'all checking them out. If you're in the market for a new swimsuit or you just want to give them a try, you can also find them on Amazon. They pretty much blew it out of the park for me for this video, and kudos to them.